What's going on, y'all? Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, cash apps at the top right corner of the video. But let's get into it, man, because today we have Kendrick Lamar affiliate and collaborator on the new album, Hitta J3, Tell Him Hitta Did It, come out with some crazy news. I'm going to share it with you right now. And let me just take this time to give Hitta J3 his flowers, always tapping in, always doing his thing. And just to see him on the album doing really well, has one of the best verses in the album, in my opinion, going in with Peso and Kendrick Lamar. Shout out Kendrick Lamar again for having Hispanic representation on this track. But Hitta J3 definitely had one of the best verses, in my opinion. Definitely did his thing. As you can see here, he was one of the artists that performed on the song GNX, the same as the title of the album. Really great track. If anything, I heard rumors that this beat was sent real late, like 2 days before the album came out. Okay, yeah, so I have it here. So Kendrick Lamar got the beat for his title track GNX only 2 days ago. I want some ignorant West Coast shit. I'm about to hit the studio now. I'm telling you, bro, when Kendrick Lamar had made this album, every song that he made, he had to make every song on this album in the span of 6 months. Like, he did not waste no time. Every single track that he's rapping on, he's talking about what's going on currently that's been going on in the past 6 months. And the fact that he had Hitta J3 and Peso rap on this song, even though he got the beat for this song 2 days ago, right before the album had came out, is crazy impressive to all the MCs that participated on this track. It's very impressive for Kendrick Lamar, impressive for Hitta J3, impressive for Peso, everybody on this track, bro. We're able to send him this beat just 2 days. This was 2 days ago, just 2 days ago. And then put it on the album, and for it to gain the success that it has, for everybody to chime in, Hitta J3 able to do his thing. Very phenomenal work here. But it doesn't end here, because later on that night, when the album had came out on November 22nd, now it came out at 12 in the afternoon. Hitta J3 had made this post at 10:22 p.m. that night. And he said, "It's not over yet. Get ready for curfew." Now, I find this very interesting for him to say, because what do you mean by that, Hitta J3? It's not over yet. Now, people said that when he said get ready for curfew, it really means for everybody to go inside, that your time is up. Everybody go inside, go in the house. So I think he's telling everybody that it's not over yet, that Kendrick has another album on the way. Kendrick probably has something else up his sleeve, and Hitta J3 might know a thing or two. Remember, he was on the album. He was on the album. And then he said, get ready for curfew. Everybody go inside. It's past y'all's bedtime. It's time for the real hitters to come out right now. Now, it's not over yet, bro. And this is followed up by another tweet that he had made today. He made this tweet about 3 hours ago. He said, the flood has just begun. It's like a hurricane or a tornado that never stops. It's like a hurricane or a tornado that never stops. The flood has just begun. Going back to what he said 2 days ago, he said, it's not over yet. So him saying it's not over yet, and then him telling people to go inside, curfew's up, the flood has just begun. This is just the beginning. And everybody has speculated that this album could potentially be a mixtape. It feels like a warm-up or something. It feels like a warm-up. It almost feels like this is just the appetizer of something. I understand if you feel like this is the album that we were waiting for. I understand if you feel like that could be the case. But I feel like, and I've said this multiple times, I felt like this album was the Bizarre Magazine responses that we should have gotten in that interview. I feel like everything that he's talked about on this album was everything that happened in the span of 6 months since the ending of the beef. I think he was just replying to everything that's been going on currently. I don't think it's the end-all, be-all album that we've been talking about. Now, it could be. If not, I'm fine with it, because the album, regardless, it's still really successful. It's still really great. No skips. All songs are really well put together. It's put together like a successful album. The accolades that it's receiving is like if it's already a big successful album. But in my opinion, humbly, respectfully, when I see things like this, and then when I hear it, it just feels like, yo, why do I feel like this is just the beginning? Why do I feel like the flood has just begun? It's like a hurricane that never stops. Y'all wanted Kendrick to come outside, bro. And now you don't want to go back inside. He's out here with his GNX, with his homies, and they're going crazy for everybody to see, bro. So I think it's real cool how Hitta J3 is just letting us know, like, bro, this is only the beginning. It's not over yet. Now, I wonder what this means. Could mean anything, right? But I just feel like since he just collaborated with Kendrick Lamar, I kind of just feel like there's more to come. There's more to come. Kendrick might have something else on the way. Hitta might have something else on the way. We just need to wait and see. But everybody's talking about how this could just be the warm up before what really is to drop. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this, bro, because I know, as well as others, that this is something that's been talked about for a minute. Is this the ending? Is this the album we've been waiting for? Or if this is just something to hold us down until the actual album comes into play, until the actual album that we've been waiting for actually comes out. Either way, like I said, this album has already been really successful. This album is responding to everything that's happened in the past 6 months. This album is already in pace to sell 500K first week. It's crazy because he did it with no promo. He just dropped it on a random Friday. Everybody enjoyed it for the weekend. It hasn't even been 3 days yet. It hasn't even been 72 hours yet since the album has been out. Hasn't even been a week yet. None of that, bro. It's just been a weekend. So we'll see what happens by the end of the week. We'll see what happens as we continue to look forward for whatever music we might expect to see in the near future, whether it be from Hitta J3 or if it's from Kendrick Lamar. Whatever music that they got cooking up, I'm ready for it, bro. Either way, the album is something that I really appreciate that Kendrick Lamar and everybody else did. Really successful. I'm not mad at it. I don't mind having more music, but that's just me being greedy. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that there's another album on the way? Do y'all feel like this is the album? Do you feel like it's the warm up to another album that's probably going to be bigger on the grand scale? Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.